G'day viewers. It's been about 2.5 years since they announced the opening and construction of Terminal 21 shopping mall in North Pattaya. Well, the day's finally arrived. This video was shot on the 19th of October 2018. And if you don't know where Terminal 21 is, I've marked it on the map here for you. Plain is plain for everyone to see. It's in North Pattaya, directly across from the Dolphin Roundabout, Fairtex Sports Arena and Thai Garden Resort. There's a big whopping jet airplane out the front because this shopping centre is modelled on an airport to give you, the consumer, the feel of international shopping. So let's go inside. That big jet plane out the front there is completely unfunctional and is there simply as an art piece. And this shopping centre is full of art pieces. There's art everywhere. There's a bit of art in the background there. It's a baggage trolley piled nearly 2 stories high. And there's an escalator that goes all the way from the ground floor straight up to the 4th floor, which is the Tokyo floor. I'll explain more about that soon. And here's that baggage trolley again. Let's get some perspective of just how big this thing is. It's quite popular with people wanting to get a photograph. Okay, this is how this shopping centre works. Each floor is modelled after a famous city or country. The ground floor is modelled after the streets of Paris and highlights famous areas. And of course, there's no greater iconic image of Paris than the Eiffel Tower. And here, check this out. They built a 4-story model. So I don't know if this is a miniature replica of the Eiffel Tower, but it looks pretty impressive to me. Yeah, I've never been to Paris or seen the Eiffel Tower, so this is about as close as I'm ever going to get, I reckon. And this is the kind of thing that's drawing people to this shopping mall like crazy. People just can't seem to get enough of it. So here we are going up the escalator to the 2nd floor, which is based on London. The city of London, anyway. So I went to the toilet and found young Adolf saying g'day. Don't know what he is doing here. It's probably that Saxe Coburg Gotha link. Anyway, every toilet in this building has a theme of its own. And just check this out, you know. Anyway, it's time to move on. And so we start looking around, see what treats London has installed for us. There's a statue of Winston Churchill. He's reading the paper in front of the Eiffel Tower. I don't know what this guy's doing, but there's some more artwork here. And I think Winston Churchill was spotted early in the day having a coffee at Starbucks. There's also a Foodland on the 2nd floor, and you can get all your grocery needs there. Cheap water, you know, usual stuff. Here's the A&W Bear. Here's the MK restaurant cheerleaders skipping along in front of the MK restaurant mascot. Pretty sure the MK restaurant groups are a Japanese barbecue thing. Locals had set up a Thai food stalls here. Not sure if that's a permanent thing. As you start to wander around, you see international brand names. Just top of the line stuff. This shopping mall is just full of high-end consumer goods. Here we are back at the Lion. You people familiar with England might never know where that is. I wouldn't. And here we are looking down on Paris from London. Here's an English telephone booth, or a TARDIS from where I'm from. We've got one of these out the back of Pattaya too, on Soy Batman. You know what I'm talking about. Some of you do anyway. Here's this thing. It's another replica of a statue somewhere in London. Here's the old double-decker bus. I first saw them as a kid watching the On the Buses TV show from England. It's pretty funny stuff. Worth checking out if you're into that sort of English humour. It's time to move on from London, head up to Italy. The rest of the floors have got a theme on a famous city. This floor focuses on the whole country instead of just one particular city in Italy. And here we have a recreation of the canals of Venice and the famous gondolas. Good little water feature this. It's pretty popular. People sit around and have a look at it. There's stacks of people stopping to take a selfie. And you can actually hop in one of the boats there, I think, and sit in the boat and have a quick fantasy that you're actually in Venice. There's a huge turnout today, and all the retailers are going above and beyond what's normal in an effort to get people into their shops. They've got all the little mascots hanging around. There's Julius Caesar, I think. That's what my Italian mate said who it is, from Italy. And here's the Eiffel Tower again, can be seen from every floor in the building. It's just shop after shop after shop in this joint. There's shops of all different sizes, from huge floor spaces to little stalls. There's the American ice cream brand, Baskin Robbins, with their 10 million different flavors of ice cream. Now here we've arrived at Pisa with the famous Leaning Tower, recreated just for us in Pattaya. And there's a little guy up the top of the tower. I think he's trying to get to Soy 6. Again, this area is hugely popular, getting a selfie or a photo taken in front of a famous iconic building, even though it's not real. It's all good fun, isn't it? Here we are in the Florence section. Seems to be a fair bit of IT stuff here. Phones and cameras and software, robots. Yeah, Transformer time. Yeah, this mine joint seems to mainly concentrate on gaming computers and games and yeah, just stuff like that. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Italy, and we're heading to Tokyo in Japan. It's probably my favourite floor, not only because how well it's all decked out with Japanese style decorations and things, but because the food court's here as well. Oh, hang on. No, it's not. Food court's next floor up. Yeah, buggered that up, didn't I? Anyway, this place has got lots of little hidden side alleys and little walkways out of the way. It's a bit different from the other floors, so it's fun exploring this floor. And just walking around this floor does the best job convincing me that I am actually in some different country, somewhere strange and new. So yeah, this is an example of some of the little alleys down here. And from Tokyo floor you get a pretty good view of the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco when you look up. There's some more artwork and more shops. This little Japanese food court here. You can buy all different types of food. Try, sit down. There's a statue of what looks like me wrestling another version of me in a set of budgie smugglers there. I don't know, pretty unflattering stuff. But yeah, it's all entertaining as you walk around. Here's the Golden Gate Bridge again. It's on the next floor up. It's pretty big. Here's a view of the ground floor and the luggage carrier and the escalator going all the way up to the 4th floor. All in all, it's pretty impressive, really, and it's completely different from Central Festival on Beach Road. You know, they've got nothing like this. No art, no nothing. You know, but so it's good. You got a bit of a contrast. And here we are going up to the San Francisco floor, and we're greeted by some nice friendly seals and seafood and all sorts of things to do with San Francisco, I guess. I wouldn't know. I've never been there. But it definitely looks like fishing is a big part of life in San Francisco. Here's the viewing platform overlooking Pattaya. You can see Koh Lan there in the background, and some of the area in front of Terminal 21. That's actually Dolphin Roundabout there, and looking over at Wongamat Beach. Yeah, that's Dolphin Roundabout there. Hey, it's a pretty good view from this area here. You can see all the way to Lam Shabang. That's the main port of Thailand. All the ships come in, importing, exporting. There's the big jet airplane again. Some more artwork here. Yeah, San Francisco floor is all about eating. This is where all the restaurants are. You've got a food court down the other end, but this is where all the famous or popular restaurants are found. There's a Sizzler here. That's the Golden Gate Bridge again. Got little model cars that they've put on it, make it look as realistic as possible. They should be remote controlled, where kids can random out and crash into each other, cause accidents on the Golden Gate Bridge. That'd be fun. Again, here's the Eiffel Tower from the top floor. It's virtually touching the ceiling there, and yeah, it's pretty impressive. Just walking past an ice cream shop, Swenson's. It's pretty popular in Pattaya. And this is the cinema floor. The very top floor is the Hollywood floor, and that's where they show the movies in the cinema. Here's the Leaning Tower of Pisa again. Little guy out the front. So we'll start to make our way up to the Hollywood floor, and we'll check out the cinema area. And not only is there a cinema here, there's also a entertainment arcade. Lots of games and machines to play with. We'll see that in a moment. Hey, so there's the first class cinema. It's more expensive than the regular for you highfalutin types that don't like to mix with commoners such as myself. There's the Hollywood sign in the background there, and there's the popcorn area. Get your popcorn, your drinks and snacks for your cinema experience. There's inside the penny arcade. Well, it's not really a penny arcade anymore, it's more like a 100 baht arcade. But yeah, lots of machines, things to entertain yourself. Jump back down to the San Francisco floor and into the food court. Let me tell you guys, this food court's pretty good. It's got some of the cheapest food in Pattaya here. I think some of the food starts at like 21 baht and goes up from there. But on the whole, it's relatively cheap. in comparison to other food courts around Pattaya, and huge selection of foods. There must be like 50 little shops in here, or making their own food for people. Huge variety to choose from, and there must be seating for between 500 and 1,000 people in this joint. It's just huge. Also, it's like the observation deck. There's huge windows over by the side of the building where you can sit and look down, enjoy the view of Pattaya, which is pretty awesome. I've been back to this place a few times since I shot this original footage, and yeah, the food court is probably the only place in this building that hasn't lost its appeal to customers. Every time I come here, it's just packed full of people. They can't get enough of the food here. Yeah, here's an example of some of the menu items for 29 and 35 baht. And so, because so many people eat here, there's huge turnover of food, and it's all fresh daily. So you know you're getting the best quality food. You're not getting anything leftovers. Here's another big crab sculpture. Yeah, Pier 21 is the actual name of the food court. Here's me little Italian mate on the Tower of Pisa. Hey, where's the Saya 6? Where's the Saya 6? That's the pizza company. If you're an Aussie, you'll love Pizza Company pizza, KFC. Yeah, there's so much food on this level. It's basically all food. It's just one food restaurant after the other. Yeah, Carl's Jr.'s. Never tried their burgers. They're way too expensive for me. G'day, mate. He's a friendly little fella, wasn't he? He's back at the observation level again. During the night time, sun's gone down. It's probably about 7 o'clock at night now, and they've got a few lights shining. Makes the place look pretty. That's the Dolphin Roundabout. They nearly tore that fountain down when they were constructing. This, believe it or not, is another toilet. All the toilets are different. This one's themed as a bakery. So as you're walking in, there's all baking equipment and a little guy making bread. And, yeah, it's pretty confusing. When I walked in, I wasn't sure whether I was going to the toilet or not. Anyway, yeah, there's all this gear. There's little bits of bread as you're walking into the toilet. And yeah, there's all sorts of tools and things laying around on the walls, above the urinals. It's unbelievable. It's very different from anything I've seen before. And one of my mates pointed out that the toilets, the actual thing you sit on, is top of the line. So that's it, guys. It's the end of the video. Close here with some Thai entertainers. So I hope you enjoyed this video of the opening of Terminal 21 in Pattaya. If you like this video, share it, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and thanks for all your support over the last 12 months. Appreciate that very much. And some more videos in the works, so there'll be more videos coming soon. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Ciao.